Warning guys, there's a little bit of swearing in this video. Thank you. G'day everyone. Today I'm going to do a quick video about the lockdowns we've been having over here in Australia, and the reason I'm holding this flag up is most of you probably think of the Australian flag as a blue flag that looks similar to this. Well, really, that's not the Australian flag. This is the flag that our diggers fought in World War I and World War II, and I believe in Korea as well. So all of your forces that, especially the American guys that fought beside us in those wars, this is what they would have seen our diggers rally behind and fight under, and they would have seen this flag in their battle, in the area of operations. So the blue flag is a corporation of Australia flag, the new bullshit one world order sort of whatever the fuck it is shit. Okay, I can't have anything to do with it. I'm going to put a link. I'm going to, for the first time, put a link in my video. This is the first political video I'm going to do because I'm fucking outraged, and I'm going to show you what quality police we have here. And there's a video of a 70-year-old lady getting slammed to the ground by a fucking pussy thug cop. There's two of them. One pushes her to the ground, then two of them from about 2 feet away blatantly spray her face with capsicum spray, pepper spray, whatever it is. And yeah, I'm sharing it around so people around the world, in America, New Zealand, Canada, Britain, wherever you guys are watching from, can see why I'm a concerned Aussie, why I'm getting chucking steel to make me up a avatar with this flag on it, because I do not stand by that blue one. Okay, and there's many reasons why, but it's all coming to a head now, and the government showing its true colours. So yes, and then for all the other people who are complacent and sit by idly, you're doing nothing to help the situation. It's a time now where we have to pick our sides, which side you're on, the side of the people or the side of the, it's not the government, it's the whoever it is, the United Nations or whoever it is who's controlling this leftist agenda around the world. It's in all of our countries. It's creeping across the world. New Zealand's fucked. Australia, I wouldn't say completely fucked, but we're heading that way. And for the crackheads who say that, or the sheep, sorry, the mindless sheep of the majority of people who go, oh, you're just a conspiracy tinfoil hat wearing person. Well, I'm not. This isn't made of tinfoil. If you want proof, the proof is this flag, and this is our constitution. This constitution from 1901 and this flag were together. This is the Federation flag, and this is the book of laws and acts that created this nation. So this is the proof here. This was replaced, this was buried and replaced in 1986 by the Australia Act, which is what they conveniently refer to as our constitution. So that's the proof there. There's heaps more proof. I'm not going into it now. The video will show you, watch and have a look for yourself. I can't see anything that this lady would have done to warrant that behaviour. I'd never be a cop, but if I was a cop, there's no way in the world these two gutless pricks that you're going to see on this video, there's no way in the world I would allow those to sit at my table, have lunch with me, be in the same building as me, if that's how they treat old ladies. Okay? If we all make choices, the cops are making their choice. They can use their discretion, and they can decide. It's only a fucking job. You can decide whether you're going to listen to these fucking grubs up here, or you're going to just be another ordinary Australian. You're not an ordinary Australian if you're going to follow these laws lock down our borders, lock down our people, harass people. And if you watch this video here on any of our so-called news or the propaganda channels on the mainstream media, they make it out to be it's the poor police getting attacked. No. That's not the way it is. I've been there. I've been on the receiving end of it, and I've been to court. I've been charged with assaulting police. I've never ever struck back. I've never acted out against a cop, yet I've had lies told against me in court, been charged with assaulting police officers. They're a filthy, corrupt, the biggest organised crime gang in this country, and you only have to look at their uniforms, how well they're armed. They're excessively armed for how armed our population is. Anyone knows who's come over for holidays over here, we're a laid back, sort of pretty friendly bunch of people. You know, we don't carry guns, but we don't need to carry guns, and we don't really need to carry anything for self-defense, because there's really not much shit that goes on. Especially Americans, there's probably no safer place in the world where you could come for a holiday and feel at ease, feel welcomed. And that goes not just for Americans, but for fucking everyone. And yeah, that's why my name's Concerned Aussie, because I'm not happy with how things are. And then just watching things like that, I can't go to these protests and that because I'm not going to take it, you know. If I get sprayed in the face or someone assaults me, I don't care who you are, what magic powers that you're meant to have, you're just another fucking bear bum in the shower, if you ask me. You bleed the same as me, and if you try and exert special powers over me, I'm going to treat you just like another bear bum in the shower, and it's going to be a personal match. So I stay away from it. I'm furious, and I'm just trying to be calm. That's why I stay away from those places. I don't go out. I didn't want to get this. I didn't want to go this far. Might edit this a little bit. Don't know. But anyway, that's why I stand behind the red flag. That's the red ensign. And I believe the people in Australia, us freedom-loving people who are aware of our constitution, who are aware of all of the things that have happened. You know, they got rid of. We got a new Parliament House, not because there was anything wrong with the old one, not because it was too small. It's because they wanted to take us away from the Commonwealth of Australia. They didn't want us seeing any symbols. Well, they don't want us to remember this thing. Okay, this is when we were the Commonwealth of Australia. Okay, that's when the people had a say. That's when we had things called referendums, where the people vote. So we shouldn't have political parties. There shouldn't be donations. We don't need politicians, especially career politicians. All we should be having is constitutional representatives. A mate of mine's looking into it now, how we could possibly go about becoming constitutional representatives ourselves. And if we can flood the whole place with constitutional representatives, well, we may not be winning seats, but we're taking votes away from those dogs. Okay, so we're after the donkey vote. And the people who are angry. If you're not going to vote for, if you don't want to vote for the Pepsi and Coke sort of parties, and you don't want to really get involved in it, but you just want to go and tick your name off the list, because it is compulsory to vote over here, guys. Yeah, we got to do something, and we're never going to achieve anything through voting because it's just totally corrupt. You can see the movement happening worldwide. This is a fight that we're, you know, the guys in the States, you know, were dealing with all that shit because of that Black Lives Matter. What a load of fucking shit. They had the same thing over here in the middle of the so-called pandemic last year. The cops did nothing at all. They allowed the Black Lives Matter rallies to go on all around Australia because that's part of their agenda. They're trying to divide us, white on black, white versus Muslim, everyone versus Muslim, etc., etc., etc. Something else that I find really interesting is when the media beats the drum. The dickheads and the sheep that watch all of this fucking shit on TV are so brainwashed. you know, I'm predicting we've had no so-called Muslim terrorist attacks now for quite a while, but if you got half a brain and you look back, you can see that when the so-called terrorist attacks were coming or happening over here, mainly just with knives. There was some police liaison person got shot in Sydney and that. That's in the heart of when the media's beating their Muslim terrorist drums. Okay, now after the shit in Kabul, they're starting to beat their terrorist threat. Why have we not had any terrorist attacks lately? But I bet you now that the media's starting to beat this drum again, we've got to be concerned about terrorist attacks. They're going to be inspired after what's happened in Kabul. Fucking bullshit. They're being inspired by the fucking drum beating. You know, so anyway, we'll see how much of this I edit, how much I don't. Okay.